Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching Georgia Beer Reviews. Back at you today with another one. What I'm looking at is a beer from Treehouse Brewing Company. This is Enduring Belief Rye Lager, and it clocks in at 5.2% ABV. It is brewed with locally grown and malted rye from Thrall Family Malt in Connecticut. The addition of European Heraclea Pilsner malt brings richness to the beer that balances the spiciness of the rye. And then it says they add a heaping addition of crystal hops. And there's no specific date on the bottom of the can. It does say summer 2024. It is summer 2024, so we've got a fresh date, even though it's not specific with some of these summer beers. All right, let's pour it up. I haven't had a rye lager in a long time, a rye beer in a while. I think the last rye beer I had was a rye IPA, and it was okay. So rye lager, it's a nice, I would say, golden color. Half a finger's worth of a white frothy head. Lots of streaming bubbles going up the glass there. It smells really good. It almost has like a sweet corn adjunct type of aroma to it. Nice kind of earthy, herbal hop notes. I'm not getting anything on the nose that would signify that there's rye in this beer, but in my experience anyway, rye is one of those things that you really pick up on when you get to tasting the beer, the flavor, that little bit of a spice kick. It smells really good. It smells like it's going to be nice, crisp, and refreshing. Got up to 90 degrees here again today in Massachusetts. Got the AC going. Talking a little more loudly, so hopefully the AC isn't interfering with this review. Looks like a winner, smells like a winner. First beer of the day, I'm thirsty. So without further ado, let's get into this brew. Cheers. A little bit of that rye coming through on the palate. Little kind of a spice kick. It's almost got like a wheat bready character as well in the middle of the sip. Very bready in the middle. Initially, that rye comes through, and then you get a nice breadiness in the middle of the sip. A little bit of those hops coming through on the back end. Definitely some earthy and herbal type hop notes. Oh yeah, that rye is definitely kicking. It's really nice. Super smooth, super light, crisp, clean, refreshing, dry finish. Light bodied, but medium on the carbonation, very prickly. This is an ultimate summer refresher type beer. And it's got more character than your standard lager. With the addition of the rye in there, you get that nice spice kick. The hops that they're using are really nice with this. The crystal hops give it a nice character on the back end, kind of minutely bitter on the back end, but just enough to kind of round out the malt forward presentation and balance that spicy rye character that you get. Spicy, earthy, herbal, bready. Loads of character with this beer. That sweet corn type note that I was getting on the nose doesn't really translate to the palate. It's more spicy. Really a delicious, delicious beer from Treehouse. Another winner. I mean, they just they can't do wrong by me. I have not had a bad Treehouse beer, and I don't know how long. And I think the last one I had that was not as good as I'm used to is because I let it sit in the fridge too long, and it was more than a month old. But everything I get from them is super fresh. They obviously put a lot of time and effort into crafting these beers, and it shows. It really shows. It's amazing to me how many beers they're pumping out. They've always got something new and exciting. You always get fresh dates on the cans or bottles, unless you're buying one of the vintage bottles. The barrel aged stuff. Some of the barley wines you can get a little bit older, but I mean, just outstanding job, Treehouse. My only gripe with them is that they don't put the ABV on some of their wax sealed, higher ABV barrel aged beers for whatever reason. But the beers themselves are amazing. I just wish they would put the ABV on all of their beers. Not really sure why they don't do that, but this is an outstanding beer. I've kind of gone off the path of the review and gone into rant mode with the ABV being disclosed on the label, so I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I'm going to give this a 96 out of 100. A 96 out of 100. This is a most excellent beer. If you like lagers, I think you'll like this beer. The rye is not too spicy, but it just gives it another layer of flavor. The hops that they use are really nice with this, and there's a nice malt backbone in the middle, those nice kind of wheat, bready notes, that rye as well, providing some nice flavor. If you've ever had rye bread, you can maybe relate to what I'm talking about, that little bit of a spicy rye note. It's really an enjoyable beer. So, one more sip. Outstanding. So 96 out of 100 for Enduring Belief Rye Lager from Treehouse Brewing Company. Buy it, try it, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. That'll do it for this beer review. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Until next time, everybody. Cheers.